And the low yields have some people concerned about whether there will be enough corn for both livestock and ethanol production. News 3's Jessica Arp spoke with farmers and ethanol producers and has more on the challenges they're facing.
There are finally greener pastures at Marie's Ditzy Dairy near Monroe.
I think we'll get through fall and winter okay. Spring is going to be, January, February time frame is going to start to get a little bit sketchy.
Jeff Ditzenberger is already making plans for how to get feed for his cows, but at this point he's not concerned that corn going to ethanol could cut down on his options.
As far as the total production that's going in, I think there's a misconception out there. I don't think we're going to run short on total feed. I think there's still corn in the bins out there.
156 federal lawmakers have signed on to a letter to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency asking them to waive standards requiring ethanol plants to produce 13 billion gallons of ethanol this year.
My first reaction is I don't think we want to lose sight of the ball. We have to recognize, why was the renewable fuel standard established in the first place? And it was basically a concept of reducing our dependence on foreign oil.
Badger State Ethanol in Monroe points out that while it's estimated 40% of the nation's raw corn crop goes into the process, that drops to 16% when the amount of feed byproduct, like distillers' grain, goes back to farmers.
One of the things that we're doing here is we've already made a commitment to all the area producers that we are not going to sell any distillers out of our area until all of the needs of the farmers are met.
And Ditzenberger says that's enough assurance for him.
I would say as long as they can produce an end product that the producers can use, that byproduct keeps coming out, then I say keep going forward with it.
3 of those federal lawmakers signing on to the EPA letter were Wisconsin Republicans Tom Petri, Reed Ribble, and Jim Sensenbrenner.
Now, Jess, is there a chance this could gain traction?
Well, it's really unclear at this point. Today, U.S. Agriculture Secretary Tom Vilsack spoke to the American Coalition for Ethanol's annual conference in Omaha. The group says he told producers today that there was flexibility in that renewable fuel standard and, quote, we don't want to turn our backs on this industry.
It should be interesting to see what happens. Thanks, Jess.